Hello and welcome to another volleyball episode here on Starting Lineup. I'm Ayel Estraniero.
And I'm Eliza Valdez. Makakasama natin ngayon ang mga up-and-coming rising stars sa UAAP from the UE Lady Warriors.
Jesus, may Dwight Ramos ka pa!
Angel? Oh, Angel! Somebody's getting it back. CZ Rodina feeling it.
Look at this basket. KQ once again. Pablo delivered. What a drive inside!
Umpisa na natin ang kwentuhan with the Lady Warriors. We have the rookies, Cassie Dongalio and Kizzy Madriaga. Welcome to the show, ladies. Thank you for joining us, even though it's a school day.
I know.
But let's start off, both of you rising stars in the UAAP, as Atelay mentioned. We're very gifted with on-court connection. Such a beauty to watch. But of course, we want to know a bit of that history. Like, how did you start playing volleyball? Anything that inspired you to start? And of course, kailan nag-start yung connection nyo on-court? Kailan kayo naging teammates? Cassie.
We started po maging teammates nung high school, grade 7 po. Yung school po namin nun is California Academy in Antipolo po. And yung coach pa po namin nun is si Doc Obet.
Pero before that, of course, diba, before naging teammates kayo, you already started playing.
Yes.
For Cassie, when did you start playing?
Nung elementary pa lang yung pambansa po, we played each other po on the quarterfinals.
Actually, sila po yung nag-knockdown sa team namin.
Iba na yun.
Quarterfinals, sila po yung nakamit namin. And yeah, sila po yung tumalo sa amin.
Pero we've mentioned also a while ago din na, syempre, hindi ko na alam kung rising stars na ba ng mga parang mga superstars na talaga since high school. Dahil, alam nyo, I don't think a lot of people knew about this. Iba daw yung mga positions nyo nung high school and elementary kayo. What was your first position, Casey?
Nung elementary po ako, palaro days, I was a setter. Pag nasa likod po ako setter, tapos pag nasa harap spiker. Then, nung nasa high school po ako, nag-usap po kami ni Doc noon. So, sabi niya sa akin, setter. Sabi ko, no, open. Naglaban. So, sabi niya, setter. Ginawa ko po, umiyak. Pero right now, pag ilalagay po ako sa open, iiyak po ako pag pinagawa ko sa open now.
So you'd rather play as a setter right now. But how about you?
Nung alam po ako, middle po talaga. Yun lang po yung alam kong posisyon. Tapos nung pumunta po ako sa Cal nung high school, na sobrang liit ko po, hindi po alam ni Doc kung saan ako ilalagay. Inumpisa niya po ako sa libero, setter, tapos wala na po talagang ibang pumapalo. So, naging open po ako. Tapos, ayun po, open. Tapos hanggang sa naging middle, hanggang college, dala ko pa rin yung pagiging middle.
That's why po yung nickname niya is Bulinggit.
Bulinggit.
Sobrang liit ko po talaga dati. Siguro mga 4'11 lang po.
Pero grabe, sobrang liit lang niya. Pero pag naglaro siya ngayon sa UAAP, ay, grabe.
Hindi naman nakikita sa height yung laro mo. Pero, you know, what we wanna know also is that you guys are, I would say, top recruited rookies. And madami rin talagang mga
Nag-recruit?
school
Na very interested. Pakita ng interest.
Yes,
Sabi ni Ate Layan.
Coach. But how has it been being with the UE Lady Warriors?
And I think what was the decision-making process na
Yes.
bakit UE? Bakit sa UE yung napili niyo?
Kahit sino po. Kahit sino po.
Ayan.
Actually po, sa lahat po kasi ng schools talaga, parang yung UE lang po yung hindi nag-contact kay Doc. Ayun. So, yung ginawa po ni Doc, for fun lang, sabi niya sa amin, let's try to contact UE. Ayun, tapos ayun po, parang kinontak niya si Director Roque, tapos nag-usap po sila. Tapos yung usapan naman po nagiging maganda. Tapos biglang sabi po ni Sir Roque, sige, I'll give you the job. May sabi niya ganon. Tapos, ayun po, parang after ng meeting nila, kinausap kami ni Doc, parang decision ganon.
Then yun na po.
At dahil ano na tayo sa
UE,
sa
yes.
UAP, let's talk about your UAP experience so far. Si Kizzy first. Kami ni Ate Lai, we had our own experience of being team captains, but not on a rookie year, di ba?
Tsaka yung magsasalita ko every time out.
Diba? Very vocal leader.
Yes.
I mean, being a setter and a captain are two positions na kailangan talaga ng leadership skills.
I
And I'm
agree.
sure you have a lot of that. Nakikita namin sa mga timeouts, how vocal you are. But what are your biggest learnings so far being a rookie captain?
First of all po, I just wanna give thanks to our coaches kasi binibigyan po nila ako nung job na yon and binibigay din po nila sa akin yung part na yon na pwede akong magsalita. Ganun. And to answer your question po, siyempre, as a captain and as a setter, mabibigat po talaga yon. Pero I'm taking that job as in a positive way. So, hindi po, as a setter, hindi po pwede ako maging tahimik. Kasi ako yung way eh. Kung yung sa passer ko, ako yung nasa gitna.
Yeah, agree si
From
Cassie.
passer.
I agree. I totally agree. Yes.
So, from passer, nasa gitna ako ng dalawa. So, pag tatahimik ako, paano magkakaroon ng connection?
Yeah.
That's true. Si Cassie naman.
Alam mo, siya ang #1 scorer natin.
And hindi lang isang possession yung nilalaro niya. Hindi ito normal Normal yung kino-convert ka before a season.
Yes.
But not in-game. Nakita ko sa game niyo kahapon, open ka, biglang middle ka na, di ba? But how does it feel to have that, much respect sa skills mo? And how different is it playing in the high school now to the UAP? How are you handling the pressure? How are you feeling given all this, achievements and positive feedback from everyone?
Siguro po yung fan base. Kasi compare po sa high school and college, parang mas marami po yung talaga fan base ng college. Tapos lalo na po yung UAAP. Kasi yun po yung inaabangan ng mga tao. Ganun. So, parang nilalaro ko lang po talaga kung ano yung laro ko this season. Kasi as you said nga po before, parang UAAP is i-enjoy lang po talaga. Ganon. So, ayun po. Parang ginagawa ko lang talaga kung ano man yung sinasabi nila sa akin. Tapos yung about sa transition po ng pagiging open, tas middle. Parang,
In a snap. In a snap.
Parang hindi na po gaano ka ilang sa akin pagiging middle. Kahit in-snap nga lang po yung pag-change. Kasi parang sa training din naman po, parang tinatry din po namin yung ibang or possibilities na line up po talaga kung ano po yung mga kabuti sa team. Ganon.
Pero how does it feel? Kasi syempre, there's also pressure being the top scorer or the leading scorer for the team.
Alam na alam ni Ate Lai.
Nung college tayo, medyo, hindi, pero yung sa akin, yung feel ko kasi din nung college, parang I have my teammates backing me up. Parang I don't feel really obliged to do anything na parang more than what I can do kasi andun yung mga teammates ko. Pero ikaw, ano yung nakakapagpatanggal ng pressure sa'yo, lalong-lalo na ganito yung isa rin sa mga mabibigat na position yung dala mo?
First of all po, kasi po siya po talaga yung parang sa loob ng court, parang siya po yung motivator ko ganon. Kasi yun nga, parang matagal na kami magkakilala, so kilalang-kilala niya din ako pag kinakabahan ako, ganyan. Tapos, pag nakikita po ni Kizzy na parang yung laro ko is off sa kung ano may laro ko, pinupula side niya po ako. Sinasabi niya na isipin mo kung bakit tayo nandito, ganyan. Yung mga tao or yung community pumupunta dito para supportahan ka. So, you have to give them parang a good fight, ganon. Tapos, ayun po, hindi lang din po siya, also yung mga coaches ko, sila Jelay Gahera po, during timeout, pinupulasay din po ako ni Jelay. Also, yung mga seniors ko din po sa loob ng court, parang tinutulungan po nila ako.
Na-mention mo na nga si Kizzy na siya yung isa sa mga nag-motivate talaga sa'yo and tumutulong sa'yo inside the court. How about you, Kizzy? We've been seeing how passionate you are in playing. You're very vocal, as in you're really fighting for every point during the game. Saan naman nanggagaling yung inspiration mo or motivation mo to play?
Sa mga teammates ko po, syempre, sa mga classmates ko, if ever you guys are watching.
Who are your classmates?
And then, yung professor, families, and yung UE community po. Ayun. So, to answer your question, syempre, madami po kasing tao talaga na sumusuporta sa amin. So, I have to give my all so that I can make them prouder. So, to help my team as the captain, I have to be vocal. I have to encourage everyone. Yeah. So that matulungan ko po sila na i-reach yung full potential po nila.
At alam mo, grabe, malapit at makikita pa natin ang full potential dahil after the break, we'll get to know 2 more UE Lady Warriors. So stay tuned. You're watching Starting Lineup. Welcome back to Starting Lineup. Kasama pa rin natin the UE Lady Warriors. We have Casey Cepada and Angelica Reyes. Woo! Grabe.
Welcome to the show!
Yes, grabe.
Sa UE Day.
Yes, napakasaya makasama and makita yung mga athletes natin after the game yesterday, di ba?
That's true.
Pero yun nga, kakatapos lang nung first round natin. It wasn't the first round rank and na ine-expect and you've wanted. Ano yung mga sa tingin nyong mga learnings ninyo nung first round na dadalhin nyo dito sa second round? Casey?
Yung learnings ko po na madadala sa next round is siguro po na we help each other po. Tapos communicate pa po with each other kasi kailangan pa po namin mag-gel together as a team.
How about you?
Same po sa sinabi ni Kai na parang kailangan pa po namin mag-communicate talaga kasi parang sa ilang months pa lang po namin nagsasama, parang lumalabas po na kulang pa. So, kailangan po namin talaga na mag-work on together, magtulungan together kasi para hindi lang po ilan yung gumagawa sa loob.
That's true. And both of you are sophomores, di ba?
Yeah.
Second year yun na sa UE. You were part of the team last year. And now you have a different set of coaches, different system. How has been the adjustment and the adapting of the system so far para sa inyo?
Oh, parang nakasmile lang sila. Parang very excited sila to
Parang
share.
smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Yung pag-adjust nila. Go ahead, Angelica. Parang si Angelica kasi parang talaga eh.
Parang sobrang excited.
Akin tong question.
Yung system po namin ngayon, parang kay Doc po kasi siya, parang iba po talaga siya. So, nung una po, sobrang nahirapan po kami sa system namin, yung bagong sistema po namin. Kasi parang kung sa dati po naming system, parang iba po talaga siya. So, ang ginagawa po namin, parang ang sinasabi po namin sa amin ni Doc lagi na lahat po kami coaches, lahat po kami kailangan magturo at sa isa't isa. Kasi hindi lang naman po si Doc hindi lang naman po yung coaches na nandyan, parang hindi po nila kaya yung dami namin. So, kailangan po namin na mag-step up lahat, magkaroon po kami ng vocals, papaanong posisyon, or parang kailangan din po namin silang tulungan. Kasi para mapadali din po yung program namin. Kasi kakaiba po talaga. Kung alam nyo lang po.
Wow! Parang may secret pala si Doc. Pero ikaw, how has it been? Siyempre, you're on your second year. Isa ka sa mga
Nag-stand out last year.
Yes, and now coming into this new system, ano yung mga na-pick up mo and sa tingin mong nag-change sa laro mo din?
Ang dami po talagang change na nangyari.
The keyword today is change.
Yes. Parang nung una, syempre na-overwhelm po kami kasi iba po yung nakasanayan namin na system eh. Hindi po talaga hindi po siya kagaya ng kay Doc na medyo mahirap. Mahirap po talaga kasi mag-adjust sa system nito. Pero yun nga po, gaya po ng sinabi ni Angge, lahat po kami coach, lahat po ng opinions namin nagmamatter. Kahit po si Doc, like, sinasabi niya po, what's your opinion on this? How about this? Parang sinasabi po namin yung opinion namin, kung ano po yung
makakabuti sa team.
And nakikita natin yan sa mga timeouts
Yes.
nila, no? Na kayo talaga yung nagli-lead ng timeout. Anyone can actually speak their mind. But just looking back into that round 1, you made history somehow. You won against Ateneo in your first game. Ang daming tao na napahanga sa inyo in that game. What do you think was the impact of that game sa confidence nyo as a team overall?
Malaking bagay po yung win namin against Ateneo kasi last season, di po talaga namin natalo yung Ateneo. So, parang sinisika po namin na matalo po namin sila ulit. Like,
Wait lang, I'm listening. Go ahead.
matalo po namin sila ulit kasi for placing na din po sa ranking pala.
Pero ayan, hindi lang kasi sa Ateneo din yung naging maganda nilang game. You guys had mga extended games. And it's always so nice to see you guys that yung fighting spirit din nyo and kung ano yung binibigay nyo sa court talaga. Yung nafe-feel mo talaga buong-buo yung confidence
Andun yung
nila.
fighting spirit talaga.
Yes. Pero alam nyo, with great power comes great responsibility, di ba? So, nagsisimula na. So, paano nyo naman hinahandle yung pressure na meron kayo ngayon because of all of this, mga achievements na nagawa nyo? Parang wala kasing masyadong pressure. They're still enjoying. They're really enjoying. You guys, okay, to change the subject, that's one thing na you'd say na na-enjoy nyo in the UAAP? Kasi you guys are on your second year already.
For me po, yung support sa UE community po, yun po yung na-enjoy namin. Though, nararamdaman naman po namin yung support nila kahit pre-season, pero iba po talaga yung sa UAAP eh.
Yung akin po, parang kailangan namin i-enjoy para parang mabigay po sa mga rookies namin yung moment. Na like, kailangan din namin sila ma-up. Kailangan, di ba po, rookies sila, recruited. Parang kailangan din po namin silang tulungan. Kasi, hindi naman po magiging ganito yung UE because of them. Kasi, parang thankful din po talaga kami sa kanila. Kasi parang nakikilala na po yung UE ngayon, na nagkakaroon po ng history. So, na-enjoy po namin and kailangan din po namin ibigay yung enjoyment na yun sa kanila. Kasi, this season, moment po namin yun, and mostly moment din po.
Ang ganda moment namin to. This is our moment.
This is our, you know what, it's just so nice to hear that kasi being a senior in the team, that's what you want to share also
true.
sa mga rookies mo. Kasi gusto mo din ma-feel nila na sinusuportahan mo sila and you're gonna be there. They're gonna be the nasa limelight, but alam mo, yung mga seniors will always be there to support them and alam mo, sabay-sabay silang maghihilahan sa
Diba,
pataas.
ang ganda ng mindset kasi
Yes.
nakita mo yun yung concern. Kasi very natural for seniors to, always have that concern towards sa mga rookies, the younger ones. But talking about, UAP round 1, and papasok na yung round 2, may game na ulit kayo. It's gonna be against Adamson. Ano yung mindset nyo going towards the second round?
Yung mindset po namin is siguro po yung mga learnings po sa galing sa round 1. Dadalhin po namin yun sa round 2. Tsaka more communication pa po talaga with each other.
Yung sa round 1 po, parang yung mindset po namin na hindi na po dapat kailangan naming dalhin sa round 2 yung mga hindi dapat dalhin. Kasi meron pong mga mga moments sa round 1 na sobrang parang shaky talaga. Then, yun na po na hindi talaga namin kailangan dalhin sa round 2. Ang kailangan po namin gawin, ang mindset po namin na we need to train more, parang kailangan po namin talagang pull up together. Yun po yung sinabi sa amin ni Miss Steph kahapon, na kailangan namin magsama-sama lahat.
Oh, that's so nice. And dahil dyan, wish you luck And we wish you all the best
Good
on
luck.
your second round journey stint. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And we'll hear from the one who calls the shots now for the UE Lady Warriors when we return. Keep it here. You're watching Starting Lineup. Welcome back to Starting Lineup. A quick detour muna tayo from volleyball dahil magsisimula na ang 2024 PBA Bacolod All-Star. RR Pogoy will replace Tyler Teo in the PBA All-Star Weekend as he continues to recover from an ankle injury. Pogoy is currently averaging 15 points, shooting 36% from the field in the ongoing PBA Philippine Cup. The 2024 PBA Bacolod All-Star festivities begins on March 21, while the main event is on March 24. Catch the battle between Team Japeth versus Team Mark on RPTV, PBA Rush, and the Pilipinas Live app.
Balik tayo sa volleyball. We have one of the masterminds behind the UE Lady Warriors, Doc Ovet Betal. Betal. Yes, Betal, Doc.
Welcome to the
Welcome to the show, Coach. This is your first, I've heard.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Thank you for
Thank you
your
for your
time and
time.
letting these girls be with us as well. Pero Coach, my first question would be, how's UAP treating you?
It's been quite an experience, lots of learning. I've been listening to the conversation that you had with both groups of the student athletes. So it's been fun, it's been quite a challenge, but also learning process for each and every one of us.
We're very curious, Coach, kasi most of the coaches in the UAAP, we know a bit of their history kasi coaches din sila sa UAAP High School. We've seen them before. We know you coach California Academy, but how did you start coaching? How did you get into coaching volleyball?
So here in the Philippines, we started our school 2016 in Antipolo, and then my wife and I decided to go ahead and run a volleyball program. So that's where we met some of our student athletes that played for us since they were grade 6, 7, and they've been with us since 7 to 12, 7 years now.
Wow, Coach.
And now
You're like
na-extend pa
baby
sa, yes, na-extend pa sa collegiate level. So we're very, very fortunate. So yeah, that's how we got started here in the Philippines. So we watched them grow.
Literally and figuratively.
Yes. In every aspect, in academics, in athletics, as well as in their personal
Wow,
life.
on and off the court. That's how you want to be coached then and mentored. But Coach, may I ask, what do you think is your strength in this UAAP tournament?
For our group, I think one of the things that we're looking forward to, or you say our strength, is the willingness to accept. Again, we go back to the learning. So it's a new group of returning players as well as the rookies. We have 6 of them. So there's a lot of learning going on, both on the player's part, on the coach's part, about the programs, about the competition, about the other teams, trying to study the returning players, trying to do different things with the rookies, trying to do different things in terms of competition with the other teams in the UAAP.
You know what? Yeah, I totally agree. Because the system is just not put and like.
Yes,
Yeah. It's a process.
It's
a process.
a long
That's true.
process.
And talking about process, because somehow you're just starting, but you've proven a lot by how we see it. There's a big potential with the team, individual players really shining. And, you know, as Atilay mentioned earlier, not the round 1 you could have wanted and expected, but what's your outlook as a coach going towards the second round?
We're looking beyond wins and losses. We're looking at individual improvement. I talked to the team many times about, in order for us to be successful, there's 75 points that we need to get, right? So 10 to 15 of those will be on the opponent's error. So yun, how do the rest of the players divide the rest of the points? So they all need to contribute. So we're looking at that individual growth, team growth, versus just win and losses. So knowing the program at UE, we're looking at where they were before and then trying to improve on that. So we selected UE for a reason. We didn't necessarily want to be on top. We wanted to make history and start as a baseline where UE was before, and as we grow together throughout the weeks and the months, we're hoping to see progress.
There's a long-term plan.
Yes, definitely. And alam mo, the growth of the UE Lady Warriors is evident during the first round, and we can't wait to see what's more for UE this second round. And that's why, thank you so much for joining us today. Coach, thank you. I'm Eliza Valdez.
And I'm Ail Estraniero. This is Starting Lineup.